Hi guys,
Hi everyone.
welcome back to our channel, and thank you so much for watching the previous video. And if you really did watch the previous video, you noticed that I won. We had a challenge and I won it. No, but because I know
by
you.
robbing, by
I know
asking
you.
difficult questions, questions that we discussed before, by everything, by you know what?
But I won.
Wow.
I won. It just proves that you don't know me.
We are robbers. We are robbers.
So we did say during that video that the winner will decide. Oh, we will decide the prize at the end of the video. And if you saw how the video ended, that never happened. So behind the scenes, we decided
decided
the winner should choose their prize.
You decided.
And because the winner is me, I, the winner.
Wow.
Winners want. And winners love duck wings from KFC.
That's your meal.
That's my meal, and I'm definitely not dying.
Wow.
So yeah, so I'm gonna be getting 10 wings from the hubby because I want to win. You should study me more.
We'll make them 20. We'll make them 20.
Yeah. And I'll jelly all mine.
20
all
and then
mine.
I'll be having half.
No. No, they're all mine. Okay.
Alright.
So we're gonna be having some duck drinks. I am gonna be having some duck drinks.
Said we. 1 plus 1 is 1 here.
Oh, I am so white. Hey. But all right, so we posted earlier on today that not today. If you see this video, it'll probably be earlier than that.
Yeah.
We posted that we would actually love to do an assumptions and a Q&A video. So with Q&A, we got more of the worst case scenarios. So we thought people would actually want to know about us, the current us, but they actually asked like worst case scenarios.
Yeah, what would happen?
So yeah, but we guessing more questions are still coming because we're gonna give it at least a week or a few days.
A few days.
Yeah. So we're gonna be doing the worst case scenarios tag. So we're gonna be putting ourselves in the worst case scenarios, and then we'll discuss the first response the person is gonna do. So that we know what to expect. Should God forbid.
God forbid.
Should such happen. And yeah, that will be a worst case scenario more than then we'll have a Q&A later on. So the questions came in and they were very worst case scenario.
They were. They actually were.
Alright, so the first question is Mr. Loser.
Wow. Being so cocky.
The first question is what would you do if I cheated with the same gender? So that is if I cheated with the girl. Now cheating on its own is a worst case scenario. A has a comma with same sex. What would you do?
Sure. Yeah. God forbid.
God forbid.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, it's because we really, really do think cheating is the worst thing anyone can do to the other person.
I always say, like I really always say, me and cheating are oil and water. Like that's one topic that I really don't want.
By choice. It's miss temptations out of that.
When you are weak.
Till death do us part.
When you are weak, it's very easy for you.
So only weak people cheat.
Only weak. Only weak people do. Only people, only people that allow that to happen do. I think so. Because I always say cheating is not a mistake. It's not a fault.
But let's not generalize because we've never been put in such situation.
Yeah. But so what would I do? I really feel like I don't agree with it.
What would you do?
Like I'm trying to think the first thing that I would do. I would immediately okay.
If I found out that you are cheating with a man.
Wow. And there are guys
Kind of after 9.
Even okay.
If you were cheating.
Yeah.
1.1. With a man 1.2. Yo. Okay, so I think the first thing I would do is to laugh. Laugh in disbelief. Not the happy laugh, but the laugh like really? Like I would really laugh in disbelief.
And when that laugh of yours means troubles.
I would really laugh in disbelief the first thing, and then the second thing I would definitely break up with him. That is a definite. People always say, "Oh, you'll say that because you've never experienced it," but I cannot stand a cheating man. And if you're gonna cheat, like there's not even negotiations. I don't even want you to explain. People never say explain. I can explain.
I can explain. And then how I explain, there's nothing to explain actually.
I don't want any explanations, nothing, no voice ever for me. I don't even wanna hear you say anything. So out. I know people will think, she's just saying it. And we're gonna pray hard for those that are gonna.
Wow. No weapon.
You know, people, no weapon formed. But you know, people will want to prove you wrong. But cheating is one thing I cannot stand. I cannot tolerate. I cannot understand. I cannot make room for. People are in relationships with rooms of disappointment. I have none, and I don't expect you to make me create one. No cheating. You'll get a happy wife.
Yeah, indeed. For me, I think definitely I would cut ties.
With me?
Yeah, in an instant.
But you won't forget my number.
Yeah?
You will never forget my number. How are you going to cut ties? 07. You cannot.
I cut everything. I erase you.
You can't.
Hey, control.
I'm good in your life now. You can't remove me from.
Control, Alt, Delete. Again, we move forward. Really, I okay. Maybe I won't be able to forget you and all that, but I would not continue with that. So, but really, on a serious note, I wouldn't even expect you to explain like you said. Like there's no explaining.
What are you gonna say though?
Yeah, there's really.
I was wrong. Why did you do it? If you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Oh, but
we dread cheating then, man.
Yeah.
So no cheating.
Indeed.
Second worst case scenario. What would you do if I lost interest in my job? If I stopped dreaming? And if I just lived complacently with no motivation whatsoever?
Pack my things, I go. No, I'm kidding. No, I think I would be there for you. One thing, because to me it's a phase. It's definitely a phase where it's not a permanent thing. It could easily be maybe not easily, but it could be overcome. So I would be patient with you. I feel like I've been trying to be patient. I'm a very patient person with you. Impatient in other spheres of my life. But when it comes to you, I think I would be very patient. Try to do things that would excite you again, propose things that would make you
Because you know my strengths and my weaknesses.
like I know when you're motivated, how you perform, and I think it also goes into what happens in our lives most
It
of the time.
happens, man. I feel like
Because
it pops. There's those days when you're like,
even though maybe it's not like when you feel like I don't want this job and all that, and I've been there. Because I remember even when we were in university, we used to feel the same way, like I'm done with this course, I'm going, and the other person would be like just to remind you, hey, we are not here to play, we are here to build something going forward. So I think I would be very patient. It goes with understanding as well, to be able to put yourself in the shoes of the next person. But
if every day I'm always complaining, I hate my job,
and if it's like that, tough love will have to work.
But sometimes I need support. Remember we had a misunderstanding the other day. You needed support, but I gave you tough love, and it wasn't kind.
No, I'm saying tough love comes after you have exhausted all your mechanisms. Start with being patient, trying to understand, go through the process with you, and then if I feel like it's really not working, try something else. If it's not working as well now, then I'll have to resort to being tough on you.
Okay.
So well, I think it goes both ways in a way.
First thing, I know it would be hard. I know it would. I know I wouldn't be able to stand it. And as much as I'll try so hard, but deep down in me, I'll be very sad.
Very impatient when I know. Yeah, but you're trying.
I'm trying.
You're trying.
I think I would pray for you. The first thing
and you're such a prayer warrior, I know.
I'd pray that God restores your visions, your purpose, and your interests.
The spark in me.
The spark. Because if you're just going to leave a day as it comes, then what's the point? I'm not saying those who don't have dreams or who feel like their dreams are overrated or whatever should stop living. No, I'm not condoning any suicidal thoughts. But you need to get to a point where your future scares you. When you think of it, you just have like goosebumps in your stomach. You're like, goosebumps in my stomach.
Butterflies.
You need to get so excited and feel like, okay, we're doing it. So if you're just gonna leave like, it's whatever, and I know it's easy for people to fall in that state because after 2020, like a lot of people lost their jobs, people lost motivation, people noticed they don't have support, like people went through a whole lot of things. So the first thing I would do, the Bible says the first wisdom is to fear the Lord. So I definitely would ask God to step in because I wouldn't be able to. So without taking it further, I'd pray for you. And then, like you said, I would try to always remind you of what you love. I think we've been together for so long that I know what interests you and what pushes you and what motivates you. So if we get to a state where I feel like you are not giving me good vibes about your current job, your current state in life, if you feel stagnant, if you feel like you're not going anywhere in life, I feel like I would really step in to always just remind you and to always just live my life. One thing I know that works for us is, especially with gymming, if one of us stops gymming, the other one pushes so hard to a point that the other one feels bad. Okay, I need to fetch my life.
Guilty conscience.
Exactly. And then we slowly but surely get back to life. So I think with everything else, I would continue living my best life. But not putting you away far, but continuing to show you, remember, this is what we planned. Remember, this is where we're going. This is what we want. So you'll definitely catch up.
Yep.
That's a very lengthy
It's
answer.
a very long essay.
Very lengthy. Okay, so the third one. What would you do if our house burnt down?
Joe, yeah, I would carry my TV first, yo.
Wow, baby. Of all the things.
Don't have time.
Our books.
I don't have time. TV. Where would I watch Kaiser Chiefs?
The winning team. The super league team.
Number one. Yeah. So let me get this straight. If we are outside, both of us, and the company burns down, that's what you're saying. Or you are caught inside.
Let's say we are in it, and the house starts.
Definitely. I would make sure that I save my life first. Yeah, you don't have time to play here. No, I'm kidding. No, I think I would ensure that you're okay. That's the first thing.
What would you do?
I would get you to safety, which is outside the house.
We are here now.
Wait. No, things are falling. Things are falling. I kick the door, kick everything. We go out.
Street door. Security door. Street.
Hey, Maui. Drop kick. Yes. Yeah, I think we don't know the kind of situation that would be in, but I think definitely I would fight towards ensuring that we are both okay. Yeah, I think that's the very first thing. Material things, not really. If situations are too terrible, if the fire or whatever, it's too much, there's nothing much that a person can do but just to rather save a life, and then the rest we'll see them. God will provide.
I would stop the fire.
You can't stop the fire.
Yo, we have Vascoms in this house. We
Vascom.
have buckets.
Have you seen the house fire? When you pour the water, it gets more again. Yeah.
I would. Okay, let me be honest. Okay. So, the first thing that I would do, definitely go outside. Rush outside.
Yeah.
But what am I rushing with? Obviously, make sure that you are in front or at the back behind me as we're running outside.
I can't be in front.
Yeah. And then, but I would,
Do what?
Department. I would definitely take my work bag. I would take my handbag. Yes, I'm 17 because I would. It would take so long.
You know now what I think you would also take as well.
Yeah.
Your hair products. Definitely by far. By far.
Really, hair products. My natural hair products. Yeah. And I can buy them. You know why I'm saying the work bag? To get back your stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot at work. I know people who've lost their equipment, their laptops, and all those things. Yeah. If the house starts burning, I'm gonna really run for work bag. I'm gonna run for our books, our new books. We just bought like a lot of books.
Yeah.
Our books. What else?
Yeah.
My wigs.
Oh, definitely.
Especially this one. That's my wedding wig.
Yes, baby. Next question. Jesus.
But yeah, we'd make sure that we stay.
Yeah, I think that's the very first thing. Yeah.
Not sustain any fire because we'd make sure that
like that
lady who said.
That lady who said
Okay. So the fourth question. What would you do if I suddenly went atheist?
I would pray for you.
Like if I just decided.
Sure, I would fast for you. I think that's the very first thing.
You know how atheists are like.
Like that's the thing. I wouldn't even discuss it with you. That's the thing because you would
they
want.
Believe for I am right and you're wrong.
Yes. So I wouldn't even discuss it or why. I wouldn't even judge, to be honest. Because even
But what if
even
I continue being a good wife? I continue being.
that's good. That's
Listen,
okay.
I continue doing good things because atheists believe they do everything good.
Mm.
Even though I don't know how, but they believe what they're doing is right.
Mm.
They're nice to people, they give to people,
Mm.
they do all those good things
Mm.
for people.
We just don't believe
They
in
just
God.
don't believe in God.
That's the thing. Now I don't want a wife who doesn't believe in God.
Even
So
if I'm a good
even though
wife.
you are good, hey, you are excellent. No, thank you. That department is covered. But I would like your spiritual being is more important as any other being more in. So I would really like I wouldn't even discuss like I said, I wouldn't even discuss it with you. I would just pray hard for you to be okay. Even if it means fasting a lot, I would do that until you're okay. Yeah, because I know how you are when your spirit is full of God and the presence of God. Because sometimes even we're in our marriage now, there are times when our spirit life is a bit low, and then we are not at our best. But when our spirit life is here, come on, nothing's stopping us, So I think I would do the same because when we are like that, we always pray and we look for the face of God. We are after His presence. So I would definitely stand in and be with the men of God and pray and fast and all that. Yeah.
Well, I would want to understand why.
Okay.
I don't believe people take such drastic decisions.
Sure, but there are people who
like
out of nowhere.
I don't want to say this, but I
Yeah.
believe atheists are people who think hard.
Okay.
They believe they're smart. I just believe they overthink a lot.
Okay.
So me getting to the root of the problem,
I
feel like I would even know what to pray for if I pray to God.
Okay.
But because I can always pray, oh, this will change my husband, make him a better man. But if I don't understand what is it that changed your perception of towards who God is towards our lives, I would definitely want to get to the bottom of that, like understand exactly what is it that made you so angry. I think atheists are angry people. I know it's wrong to just generalize, but I think something happened to them and then forced them to take that decision, or they noticed something from someone and then they decided. Because you don't wake up atheist. You don't. I don't think you.
Let's say that's your own discussion.
I don't think you wake up. Okay, you don't believe in God. You are a being of God. You are His image. We are just housed in these bodies, but you are deep a inside. Being of God. So you don't just decide any day I'm gonna change. So I would definitely want to understand what motivated your decision.
But how would you want to understand that?
I would understand why.
What would you do? Like, what would you do to understand?
I would ask.
Ask me.
Yeah. It's like if you come back from
then
work.
I'm gonna take you for a tour. Like it's gonna be a conversation and
I wouldn't mind it. Yeah. You see, the thing is, I love you, and I would do anything to make sure that you're okay. So if you get to me with a state you're okay, but you're like this, to me it would say you're not okay. So I would want to get to the bottom, the root of the problem. Like I would ask you why. If no, I believe God is not fair. What did He do? No, why would He let people get hungry and others are getting married? How do you think God has a decision? Like, would rather go through the debate. I just want to get to the bottom of why. Of the why. So that's how. It's what we would do. And then once I get that, then I start praying. You heard your son. He's going crazy.
Wow.
All right. And the fifth question, which is the last question, because we don't want to go for
forever.
Forever.
Yes.
The last question is, if you started living your best life.
Wow.
Not that we're not living our best lives at the moment, but the actual question was, if your husband starts drinking alcohol and then goes out the whole
Parties.
night
Parties.
and then only comes back home around 4. So
And I
that is
knock.
other people's best
And I
lives.
forget my key, and then you are left, and I'm like, hey, woman,
And I have to open the door.
open the door.
Like,
The hubby is here.
mm,
So if you would do that, I
that
don't
is
know.
such a worst case scenario, guys. Your questions,
I don't know. Thing is, okay, I think maybe this is going to sound cocky, but I think I would.
But listen, lately we've been speaking about. I
Oh,
don't know
right.
if I should say that.
About what?
But lately we've been saying, what if I get drunk? What you gonna
Wow.
do?
Wow. Yeah. I think I would be patient again, man. Really.
What?
You know, in fact,
I believe you.
like, even yesterday, last night, like she was so tired. I even swear that this woman is drunk. Like she just, I was like, oh, you know, I had to carry her and all that. So I think I would be patient, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think I would
feel like
be.
you would take care of him.
Yeah, I think I
It's
would.
like vomiting on the bed,
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
But I feel like you would be very understanding.
Yeah, I think I would understand that maybe it's a phase. I think when you know someone, when you truly know someone,
Even if that phase lasts 5 years
yeah,
or 10 years.
I don't know about 10 years, but I think I would, Ben, until change comes. To be honest, to be fairly honest, I think I would be very, very patient with you until you're okay, because I know who you are, like deep down. So I would always have that belief and that faith of maybe he's coming back.
What do you think I would do?
We're not going to lock the door. Never. You don't have time to play. This child doesn't have time to play. This one. Oh, okay, brother, 4 o'clock. Go back where you came from. What okay?
Why are you making me
never.
a bad person?
I know you. She wouldn't even discuss. She wouldn't even say, what happened? Are you okay? Maybe I'm coming. They're like, what the hell? Go back. I know. You don't have time to play them. Okay, what would you do? All right, what would you do? Exactly. Thank you.
Why? Why would you start
Exactly. Exactly. I know. That's why I'm even fearing for my life when I think of doing this thing, because I know.
But yeah, I know.
Yeah. You wouldn't. I know you wouldn't.
I would definitely keep the door locked.
Sick. I know you.
You're gonna sleep on
outside.
that stoop outside
Until
I wake up for work.
Exactly. No.
You'll only come back inside when you sober, my darling.
I know. Yeah.
But I feel like this is not fair, because at some point, I like the other night we were speaking about, it seems possible that I would get drunk. It seems possible. It's not. I'm not planning to do that, but it is possible that I would drink, and you definitely wouldn't drink.
Wow.
Like you wouldn't. I was telling. I don't know who I was telling. I was telling my other friend.
You.
No, babe. Like if you wanted to drink, we could have started drinking a long time ago. I was telling my other friend. I don't know who.
Yeah.
If I feel like if I was dating someone else, we were still dating by then. If I was in a relationship with someone else and that person was drinking, I would probably be drinking too. I'm not saying I'm not drinking because you're not drinking.
Yeah.
I don't like drinking. I wouldn't drink. But should I be tempted? I feel like I would.
You would, yeah.
When? Never. So I think that is why I would wouldn't tolerate someone who drinks because you would never, like, guys, he would.
I'll
There
surprise
was this
you.
other night we booked out.
Wow.
No, not book out, but we were booked at this other hotel. It was so beautiful. They set everything up. It was romantic and stuff. And then they left cherries. Was it cherries?
Yeah. It was cherry liqueur or something.
Cherry liqueur. And then Miguel was feeling, how about?
What is this? Throw it. Throw it into the bin.
I was like, let's get out of.
And it was not the first time. It was not the first time. But,
I always do that, but he's like, no, why?
Never.
Why should we do it? But and my friends have always said, you guys should try getting drunk and being all over the house and whatever.
You tried the first time, that will be it for the rest of your life. So
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Men of God.
But I'll surprise you. Hey.
So I would drink, but you wouldn't drink. Like you would never even touch it.
Wow.
He doesn't even at my church, my home church, we drink the Holy Communion with actual wine. And the first time he was like, "What? Why wine?" And
I'm used to juice.
They drink juice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't stand you. I definitely.
I wouldn't stand myself.
I know. I'd be. So
I can't even picture myself. Like I can't. Yeah. Not that it's a terrible thing. People must not get us wrong.
Let me, because it's worst case scenarios. I think you'd be very angry. Like you would be an angry drunk person. When you're tired, you're not happy.
Yeah, I'm not myself.
When you're very hungry, you're not happy. So I can imagine when you're like super drunk, I'm sure you also wouldn't be happy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This was fun. It was thought provoking. Yeah. But God forbid
all of those things. We've never actually thought of them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the questions.
It's interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
And we really hope they never happen. Now that we spoke about, what they say when you speak about things, you attract them.
Then we say, God forbid. We put a word. We speak about them, they are out there, then we say, God forbid. Then we nope.
We're like, hell nah.
Never. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, everybody.
This was so chill.
It was.
But I still want my dunk drinks.
Never. Oh, yeah.
Dunk drinks.
We'll see them. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Before we take too long, it's already long. Yeah. Thank you so much for the support. We are trying. We are trying to upload as much as we can while we have the chance. But God willing, we'll definitely do this.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
You guys best.
Look at that.
Wow.